Hey, it's Jackie. So I'm here to do a quick demo on how I messed up, well, not how I messed up my eyebrows, but how I'm going to fix my eyebrows because I don't know, for some reason in high school and in middle school I decided that, an arch in your eyebrow wasn't something that, I wanted my eyebrow to have. So I got rid of it and it's punishing me now by never growing back. And, I wish they could both be like this one. This is the better one of the two. Of the two sisters, this is the evil sister and this is the good one. So there's a couple different products that you can use when it comes to filling in your eyebrows. You have pencils, it's kind of like eyeliners, but they're a little bit waxier. They're a little bit harder to put on. It's a little bit of a harder formula, which you want when you're putting on your eyebrows. Or your eyebrows, you're putting it, you have a bone under there. It's a hard surface, so you can press down a little bit. They also have powders, probably everybody's heard of next. The wax and powder combinations are really popular. This one is from Benefit. This is called Browsings. This is in the color medium. I've had this forever. It was about 30 bucks. Elf Eyes Lips Face also has their own. I think this was $3 and they're nearly identical. So, for the cost of 30 or 3, and here's a side by side. And they're pretty much the same thing, and actually I like the wax a little bit better in the e.l.f. one. I think it's a softer formula. But the powders, to me, they operate pretty much the same way. Now, one thing that I really like, pencils don't always work for me. I have a lot of areas that I have to fill in my eyebrows, and I find that a lot of the time the pencil just won't look right. I don't know, it won't draw on right. It doesn't fill in enough for me. So I typically stay away from pencils, but I don't know, the brow powder is a little time consuming, I guess. It does take some time. It does take, you have to have a brush, and so there's a few different things you have to do with the powder. One of the nice things that I've really been liking right now is this Milani Brow Tint Pen. And what this is, it basically is kind of a marker for your eyebrows. It has a felt tip to it. Sorry about my lighting, y'all. It has a felt tip to it, so it's really easy to apply. It's really easy to use. And the nice thing that I find is that you can really fill these, huge gapped areas in with just this. So if I'm in a hurry, I'll definitely just use this, and this really does everything I need it to do. It stays on all day. The one thing I do find with this, I will put this on very early in the morning, and I see a little bit of discoloration by the end of the day. I don't think I can notice it from the mirror, but when I get up close, I can tell it's oxidized a little bit. It changed from being the dark brown to a little bit, I don't know, a little more black, I guess, but in a faded way. I don't know, it's kind of weird. So anyway, I'm going to show you how I fill my brows in. Now, I like to start from the outside corner of my eyebrow, so from the arch down, and I like to make this part of my eyebrow first. Now, you see, you can make small little strokes, like if you want to make, little hairline strokes in there, but I'm trying to cover this up and fill in a little portion, so I'm just going to draw over and over. And already you can tell, what that's done right there. Now I'm going to do the same thing on this side. And this is where looking at yourself comes into play, because this eyebrow raises. When I raise my eyebrows, I can raise both of them, but this one does it a lot more. So this one is automatically, it has a higher arch to it. You can tell I'm a little bit crooked there. So what I try to do is I try to compensate by bringing the arch of this eyebrow up a little bit. So I'm going to do the bad one. Now when I'm doing this, you want to follow as natural of a line as you can with your own eyebrows. So don't try to create a shape that's not there. You know, you can't over exaggerate too much or it's not going to look natural. Now you see I just filled in just over where my eyebrows normally grow, where they used to grow, and already the shape is already evened out. Now we're going to go right in the front here at the very beginning of your eyebrows, and I like to go really, really light-handed down here at the bottom because you don't want a big black line right there where your eyebrows start. And just make sure you're underneath the underneath part of your eyebrows is nice and sharp. Now we'll do the top. Alright, so already that's made a really big difference. Now do you see just how my face is just framed better? It finishes off your makeup a little more. It makes you look more awake. It, I don't know, makes you look more together. Look at the difference. And this one I sort of did already, and this is the good one too. So, all right, let's do the good one now. Ah, you can hear the puppy dogs. They're chasing each other in the backyard and woofing at each other. And now, you know, if you really want to sit here all day and get them absolutely perfect, you know, you're going to an actual event, you know, I'll spend as much time on them as I have, because you don't want to look like a crazy person or like perpetually puzzled because your eyebrows are always like this because that's the way you plucked them. I mean, that's how I feel. I feel like I look perpetually confused when I don't have my eyebrows put on. So I'm going to go ahead and go over this a little bit just with the brow powder. Now, I'm not going to use the wax, but the wax is really great for filling in those really, really bald spots that you might have. And I find that the powder usually sticks well enough on its own that I can just fill in. This will soften the look a little bit. This will make it a little more of a solid look. Constant woofing in the background, my apologies. Hobby dogs. So that is pretty much my entire eyebrow routine. I like to give myself a nice arch. I like to make sure that they're even. I use a nice dark color. And sorry about the puppies in this video, but that is how I do my eyebrows, making them go from crazy to fierce. So there you go. Thanks for subscribing. I hope you have a great day. Bye.